Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship. It's no wonder all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walk. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight has a real good flow to it. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That counter punch caught him clean. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
Well, Calzaghe, you think of fighters unbeaten. You think about standing fighting. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it all.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always... Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to
Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through.
Good counter punch. This is with the straight left. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Catch and shoot. They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like 2...
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They blocked that right hook. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They missed with the jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Calzaghe. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Those counter punches after. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A perfect counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back.
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So close with that uppercut. There's a counter shot. About Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. The stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2,
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Gotta waste time.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Roy Jones. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Nice counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Throws the jab, but does not score. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win. Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd. The Rock. Roll.
This bout is
so much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. Our Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Can't score with that jab. That uppercut does not score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The perfect counter lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sweet music to his ear. Well, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Counter punch caught him clean. Show us something, Rocky. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it's left there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they got it.
Fighting a swarmer, and you know their goal is to bear it. Oh, wait a minute! Rocky Marciano in trouble, do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff.
He just misses with that jab. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the jab. counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are knockout without it.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And he misses with that jab. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. The jab, but it doesn't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Well done with that counter shot. Another scoring shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like he turned. Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Another scoring shot there. Catch and shoot. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Marciano fighting to survive. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night. Let's go.
doing? Come on, get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Let's fight.
Do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
And box.
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. It's Roy Alexander.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home. You've got everything on a plate.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nope, that jab not going to score. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
It's all offense, all the time. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Good punch. The perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Couldn't land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. He misses with that straight left. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. He misses with that jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Exchange punches. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punching. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about what? Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Pensacola's finest is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took an...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your phone.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Round 7, here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A second to catch our breath. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2,